Okay, we are here with our first generation Walther P-22. This is a pistol that I bought about 20 years ago, and I have been disappointed over the fact that the magazine that originally came with it, at least, it has proven so far to be very unreliable. So we have two steel targets downrange at 12 yards. We're testing this with Winchester USA Target 36 grain 22 LR copper plated hollow points. We have here both the original magazine, which is blued. This magazine does drop free, but as mentioned, it is proven at least in this pistol to be unreliable. We don't know if the magazine, we don't know if it's the ammo, we don't know if it's the pistol. In addition to the Winchester USA Target ammo, I do have some other ammo in the bag we'll try a little bit later. The stainless magazines you see here are brand new from Walther. From what I read on the internet, they have managed to solve the problems associated with the geometry of it. So we're going to verify first the problem with the original magazine and then see if these newer magazines cut the mustard. Wouldn't you know it? The original magazine here actually fired 10 rounds without an issue. Probably the first time I've seen that happen. Let's try the new stainless mag. Put this on safe. Oh, we did have a failure to feed on that one. Oh, no, we don't. We actually had a failure to fire. And we are jammed up in here. Pull that out. We're going to try to fire that one off in the chamber. Of course, it won't fire with the magazine out. There we go. And we are empty. One thing that is interesting is that these new stainless magazines do not drop free. You actually have to pull them out. The original blued one does reliably drop free. So let's see if that first one was a fluke. Let's see how this second stainless magazine works. There's another one. Looks like we do have one in battery. And again, it won't fire with the magazine out. So there you have it. The results are not encouraging. The original magazine that we've been having trouble with fired flawlessly, and the new stainless having issues. So we'll go load them back up with maybe some different ammo and try that. So we've got some alternate ammo here. The Winchester USA Target that we were using This is rated at 1280 feet per second. Obviously that's not out of a P-22 pistol. That's certainly a 16-inch barreled rifle or a long gun. We're going to try next the CCI Velocitors. This is spec'd here at 1435 feet per second. Again, that's almost certainly out of a 16-inch barrel. And we'll start with our original blued magazine first and see if maybe the problem with the Winchester Target is that it's just not developing enough slide velocity to feed reliably. Again, the original magazine worked on this time flawlessly. I missed the first couple of shots on that steel plate on the right. It seems to me this hotter ammo shoots just a little bit higher than the Winchester USA, so we had to compensate for that a little bit. Let's try the newer stainless steel magazine next. Throw this on safe while we load. My hands are a little small for this pistol safety. Boy, that seems to have done it. At least with the first of those stainless steel magazines. Let us try here the second. And that one worked flawlessly as well. Again, missed a couple of shots there. It's been a little bit rusty here, but that's encouraging. All three magazines run with the slightly hotter Velociter ammo. Okay, we're going to try the CCI Stinger next. These are, again, rated at 1640 feet per second. Again, probably 32 grain, most likely out of a 16-inch barrel. The Velocitors at 1435 work just great. So we'll spin these up in the original blued magazine and see how that works. Boy, another 10 rounds that worked flawlessly. So you might be wondering if maybe the problem we had with the Winchester Target pack was just lubrication. We originally, most recently, had the problem with the reliability when I took my grandson shooting the day before Thanksgiving. And I had taken the pistol apart and lubed it all up well before that event, and yet we couldn't get that thing to run through a full magazine. Now granted, he was shooting it, it's possible he was limp wristing it a little bit, but the original magazine seems to be working quite well today. We are clear. So I think I'm a little not quite used to the sights on this. I haven't shot it again in a while, so before we shoot the next go around, I'm actually going to move this back and we'll see if we can do a little bit of some target work to see where exactly we're hitting. Okay, back again. We have moved the bench here back to 18 yards according to our Nikon ProStaff 3i laser rangefinder. I'd love to shoot this at 20, but the range rules here, we cannot shoot from any position that is further beyond the red markers that you see on the left and right, and those markers are exactly at 20 yards. I could technically back it up another yard, but 18 yards is fine. So we'll try the stainless magazines here, and let's see. We're going to be aiming for the middle of each plate and see if we can determine exactly where these are hitting. Well, we missed with that one. We're aiming at the middle. I'm going to come down pumpkin on a post. Look at this. Pumpkin on a post. Another miss. Come up a little. There we go. And we are clear. Actually, the sights are not that bad. It's interesting that we're shooting those shots a little bit to the right from my point of aim. But once I was probably just missing, ironically, just missing a hair low. Maybe I was high when I was holding on the center. That was probably just me. But then when we did the pumpkin on the post, we started hitting really pretty much at near the bottom of the plate. But it does consistently seem that we're off just a little bit tad to the right. I don't think that's me. I think that just happens to be where it's hitting. But anyway, that is running more reliably, not perfect, but certainly better than the experience we had a couple weeks ago. Okay, I've got one more of the newer Walther stainless magazines loaded up with 10 rounds here. Let's try some transitions here. Again, shooting 8-inch plates from 18 yards. Another flawless magazine, and out of 10 shots we only had one miss. Getting a little better. Transition drills. We are just slightly off center to the right, both on the right plate as well as over here on the left plate, including one hit that was, boy, right at 230 on there. So again, some of that's me, but it is pretty good indication that those sights are just slightly off.